Revolutionary greetings, comrades. We have breaking news for you. According to the Zimbabwean journalist Ezra Sibanda, he writes on Twitter, the High Court of Zimbabwe has declared invalid at Zek Zim's acceptance of presidential candidate at Honorable Kasukuwere's nomination to contest the 23 August elections and has been ordered to stop mass squandering as the candidate. He is out of the race, Zim elections 2023. This was posted at 10:58 a.m. on the 12th of July 2023 on Twitter by Ezra Sibanda. So if this is accurate, it means that Kasukuwere is no longer the presidential candidate in the 2023 elections. You will recall that Saviours Kasukuwere was a victim of the 2017 Bond coup. We called that coup a Bond coup, the military coup. He was one of the leading figures in the Generation 40 or G40, though they denied that such a faction existed, but was one of the leading member of G40. When we analyzed the 2017 coup, we said that Tim Lacosta, then under the leadership of President Emmerson Mnangagwa, lost politically when it realized that it was losing politically inside the ZANU-PF, where G40 was leading in terms of who was to succeed the late Robert Gabriel Mugabe as the first secretary and president of ZANU-PF. Tim Lacosta, with the help of the army, they had to move in. The military rolled its tanks in the streets, leading to the resignation of Robert Mugabe. And later on in December of that year, 2017, an elective extraordinary Congress for ZANU-PF, where Emmerson Mnangagwa was then elected as first secretary and the president of ZANU-PF. In the 2018 elections, Tim Lacosta, G40, coalesced around the MDC alliance led by Nelson Chamisa. You also remember the famous, which was the last press conference to be addressed by former President Robert Gabriel Mugabe, where he pledged his support for Nelson Chamisa. He had said he was not going to vote for people that had tormented him, meaning the ZANU-PF under the leadership of President Emmerson Mnangagwa. So when Saviours Kasukuwere then he launched his presidential challenge, where his lawyers or his team submitted his papers in the nomination court, it was seen as if G40 was getting a new lease of life. We have been seeing on social media a number of independent candidates now saying they were contesting under Saviours Kasukuwere. But as I've just read here, that the High Court has said it was wrong for Zek to accept his papers. I've been following closely on Kasukuwere and his right-hand man, former Minister of Tourism, Dr. Muzembe, has been saying, as they call him Passenger 34, was yet to get to Zimbabwe to begin his campaign. So it means that his campaign is now grounded, unless if he's going to appeal. I'm not sure if there's a provision to appeal, which has to go to the Supreme Court. So this is the breaking news. We'll continue to keep you informed on new developments. Otherwise, subscribe to this YouTube channel and please circulate this video. If you're on TikTok, do follow us. Goodbye.